This morning we made a little fire. It's our first place. It's our first place where we go for learning. It's you know, a lot of people will go to their counselors or go to their priests or their attorneys. We go to our fires. And so this morning, one of my younger family was out here. He helped me build that fire this morning. And you know, one of the things he started to do is throw wood on the fire, as you're supposed to do, but he just threw them any random way. And I told him, I said, hey, Chunchke, you might want to make sure that when you put these in, you make sure the branches are pointing up. Oh yeah, he said, yes, yeah, you know, just, I don't want you to get yelled at by somebody, you know, but make sure that they're, oh, okay. Those are some of those things that you kind of, you get told, and that's all you really need to do. I can assure you that after today, that young man will never put a log in upside down or blow on a fire. So whether or not that was a beautiful moment for someone, for me, once again, it's our Ho-Chunk Woshka that we were blessed with. It's our way of life that was passed down for thousands and thousands of years, that has stood the test of time, and you know, that got passed down today. Seemed relatively small, but I guess it's going to mean something later on.
My name is Clayton Winneshiek. I'm the traditional tribal chief of the Ho-Chunk Nation. Prior to me being the chief, I had, in the non-Ho-Chunk way of life, my uncle was the chief. When he passed in the mid-70s, late 70s, my father became chief, Chief Ben Winneshiek. After his passing, once he left us, it was very hard for me to continue on without him. The things that he taught me, I tried to recall what they were. He poured tobacco, talked to our Creator, and asked for good things for the nation, for the people. He always had them in his prayers. He wanted the good for everybody. I try to live by that to this day. We have to remember who we are, where we came from, what got us this far in this world. You know, we were nobody back in the day.
A while back, there was a policy to remove Indians to the west side of the Mississippi River. Ho-Chunks were no different than anyone else, and we had beautiful forested lands, farmlands, rich, palpable soil for farming and fishing, and it became a desired property. So a lot of the pressure for the Aboriginal peoples was to remove them from a specific property and then not have to deal with any of the Ho-Chunk people that were there. Because of this land being so rich for the Ho-Chunk people, they always migrated back. You know, this area, we not only evolved to survive as Ho-Chunk people in this status, but we've also learned to survive and evolve as a government.
With the help of the Bureau of Indian Affairs, this constitution was written. We became a federally recognized tribe. They formed what they called the Wisconsin-Winnebago Business Committee. At that time, we had very little. All of our programs that we had were federally funded. They were grants from the government that kept us going. Moving forward to the late 80s, we started trying to venture out in different businesses, and one of them was a smoke shop. They sold cigarettes out of a mobile home, and it worked. And later on, down the road, they built the first bingo hall down in Wisconsin Dells, which is now known as the Ho-Chunk Casino. One of the things that I think about is in 1989, when we started these smoke shops, the bingo halls, later on the casinos, our tribal government rewrote our constitution. It went from Wisconsin Winnebago Business Committee to Ho-Chunk Nation, who we really are. When they did that, a lot has changed, from our housing to our health, education, the workforce, our language. All of this stuff has changed because of the gaming revenue that we acquired over the years. Without that, we would still be living off the grants from the government.
When you help the nation, when you are a part of this step forward, there's no one in that building over here that's getting rich. Your work might mean that a 6-year-old gets some bridge work done on his teeth that is needed, or gets a hearing aid in so that he can learn or she can learn. You know, it could mean anything, that someone gets a handicapped vehicle, someone gets their first semester grant for tuition to go forward, you know, so that they can come back and help. You see the progress of where they are from where they've been, and you get to kind of project where they're going, and you get to be a part of that. You know, you're in the best ride of your life. You've taken a civilization that is statistically at the bottom of every health, every education, every professional, everywhere, and you have advanced them beyond that. You get to be a part of that. Currently, Milwaukee Museum is going to be undergoing a move of the entire museum. It's a $330 million project, and they're going to be moving it. And the A&E engineers brought back the conceptuals, and there are totem poles in the front of a Wisconsin-based museum drafting. So there are people thousands of miles away that have no idea that the totem culture is not part of the Midwest, you know. And so for those who decide that, you know, I need to learn a little bit more about the people and recognize for the fact that they're not the same as the other 567 federally recognized tribe, that they have their own culture, they have their own story, their own way of life, and their own future, is, you know, for us back here is an honor.
Going to some of the grand openings, the one in the Dells was really impressive, what they did with the Dells. The architectural work that was done, it was something. The coloring that they used outside and what it represents, and the inside was very nice.
It has to have meaning, or you're going to be drawing totem poles for someone's work and saying, hey, it fits the bill.
This Ho-Chunk is who we are. We're people of a sacred voice. Back in the days of war, when tribes were fighting amongst themselves, a lot of these tribes came to us for help because of the Ho-Chunk. You think of that Ho-Chunk, in the English version of it is a sacred language, sacred tongue, you might say. So a lot of these other tribes came to us because of the power that we had for speaking to our Creator and asking for different things, a good life, a good harvest, however you wanted to look at it. So for the years to come, I'm hoping that, you know, we can improve ourselves even more with our housing, our education, our labor force, treating our elders. I always tell my family, you know, we don't do these things just to be doing something. There's meaning behind it. A lot of the things that my father the other elders, the customs, traditions, our doings, it's got meaning behind it. And to think about that on this day now is that we're continuing on with that. We've gained a lot through our casinos, the profits that are brought in. We can do a lot more that we can continue on and prosper. And each Ho-Chunk living now and years to come, that they have a good life. We could give them a good life for the things that we do, that we did in these years now, to look forward, and that every Ho-Chunk out there has something to look forward to.